And welcome back, everyone. Joining us this morning, we have Ann Constance from UPDON, Upper Peninsula Diabetes Outreach Network. Ann, thank you for joining us this morning.
Well, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, we were just commenting a little bit ago that it seems ironic that after we got all that candy last night, now we head into Diabetes Awareness Month. Could you tell us a little bit, about some of the misconceptions about diabetes? Mainly, I think a lot of people think that you can look at somebody and go, well, that's a diabetic.
Well, I think the one thing about diabetes, it's the equal opportunity disease. It affects all ages, all races, and you can't always tell. About 10% of those with diabetes have type 1. They have to use insulin. They did nothing to cause it, and we can't cure it. The majority have type 2, and that's linked to our lifestyle, but you also have the genes that help it to manifest. And it just, with the kind of lives we live here, it's getting more and more common. The overeating a little bit every day, not getting enough exercise, having a family history. And with type 2, you can have that for 7 to 10 years and not even know it because the signs are so subtle. With type 1, you know it right away. Your pancreas isn't working. You have to get the insulin and take insulin every day.
And we were also saying that with the type 2 diabetes, physically fit people can even have diabetes.
Absolutely,
and not know it.
Absolutely. We've got a number of people that do the swim each year that have diabetes. So it's not always because you're overweight, because you're a slog, that you're going to develop diabetes. It's sort of like we just got done with Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast cancer may have a lifestyle link where, overeating and some of the other kinds of things we eat and not exercising may have a link there, just like with diabetes.
And you were telling me that it's very, very critical to share your condition with your family and people in your lives.
Absolutely. I met a younger gal this summer who was afraid to share that information with her coach, with her sports colleagues, and she has type 1 diabetes, which you need insulin all of the time. They're all serious, and if they're not controlled, we can have really devastating health implications. So knowing what your history is helps you know what things you may be more apt to develop. But with diabetes, we're really in an epidemic. And the group that is most impacted are our seniors. About 80% of our seniors either have diabetes or they're at high risk for developing diabetes.
Wow, that's scary. Those are scary numbers.
That's really scary.
It is. Now, I see that World Diabetes Day is coming up on November 14th. What's that all about?
Well, this is an international day, and we're actually hoping to paint the UP blue on November 14th. Easy day to remember because that's the day before hunting season starts. We've got businesses that are actually displaying this. Some businesses are actually having blue days and donating some profits to the UP Diabetes Outreach Network. Beth Milner actually designed a necklace for us.
Oh, cool.
That I have on.
Oh, pretty.
That has a blue circle and then a copper insert with the UP cut out of it, or you can get the state of Michigan cut out of it, and donating a piece of the proceeds to the UP Diabetes Outreach Network.
That's very neat. Now, I have to ask real quick, because I know we had been learning earlier with the Superior Health Partners doing some funding to start like a UP-wide effort to get diabetes. How is that phone effort going on?
So that's going to be starting in January, and basically it's a different way to help support people with diabetes by having them get that phone call every month from a diabetes educator. We're really looking at those people that don't have health care coverage, that have diabetes, that have a difficult time affording their care. And they want more support. They want to better handle their diabetes. This is an opportunity to get involved. And the other part of it is we do have some dollars that we're going to help them pay for some of their medications and supplies too. So we're going to be enrolling in starting January. It's a small project to start with, but definitely people can call our office and find out more about it.
Super. Oh, and Upper Peninsula Diabetes Outreach Network, thank you so much for coming in, letting us know. Mark the calendar, November 14th. You're going to want to get that done. And maybe if you're doing for a little holiday shopping, check out what Beth has put together, Beth Milner, with that. It's a really pretty necklace. So that'll be great to help fight that battle against diabetes.
Absolutely.
Here. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you for coming in, and I'll tell you what, your TV6 morning show going to be right back and joining Ashley Kirkland. Winter parking ban starts. Are you ready for that, Ann? She's ready for it. But if you're not, Ashley's going to have details on what you need to know coming up.